Hi guys, and welcome back to another fly fishing video. Well, I'm here at the Aubry Estates on the Western Lake, and it really does feel like spring has sprung here. The sun's out, there's still a cold breeze, but it looks like it's going to be a cracking day. I'm going to do a little bit of fishing. I wanted to bring you along for the ride, so let's see how we get on. Without further ado, let's get into it. It's been a long time coming. It's taken me a while to set up. I've set up 2 rods. So I've got the old Witchwood 9'6" for a 7 weight, and I've got an intermediate line on that. The other rod I've set up is a 10' Helios for a 7, and I've got the new airflow floater on that. Well, that's the first fish of the day, and the fish succumbed to a weighted blob under the bung. Unsurprising, it's a staple for the small Stillwaters, and it's proved very fruitful for me. I've had a little bit of success with a bung, so I'm going to see if the pool will work now. I'm actually seeing a couple of fish coming to the surface and taking things off the top, and I'm sorely tempted to try a dry fly, but I think I'll wait. If I see another few, I might switch over to the dry and see how that works out. Well, I changed tactics there, and almost straight away on my first cast I had 4 or 5 fish shooting after the white humongous, and I didn't hook any of them, none of them taken. But the very next cast I've hooked up. So all I was doing is throwing out my line, trying to get to the far bank, roly-polying it back, and the fish are just locking up. It's great sport, but I've had enough of that, and I'm going to try something different. Each time I try a different tactic, I seem to get some success. So when things quieten off, don't be afraid to change. Even though you've just had a fish, it may be that showing them something a little bit different can make all the difference to your catch rate.
Saw you paint a picture of a face, a face that wasn't even close to mine. I know I shouldn't be in love, but it's so hard to move on. You haven't changed, you stayed the same. But if you did, I'd still love you anyway. I'd give you the world like I promised. promise I would. Even though you wouldn't do the same, I'd give you the world like I promised I would. Even though you wouldn't do the same.
Well, the sun's getting pretty low in the sky now. It's been an absolutely gorgeous day here on Western Lakes, Aubry Estates, and I've caught a few fish. I've lost a lot more than I've caught, to be perfectly honest, and I've chastised myself several times. I'll spare you my blushes and all the swearing that went on, but it's been a great day. Now, one of the things that I really like about Aubry is the water's really clear. It's not crystal clear at the moment, but it usually is, and it's absolutely fascinating to watch trouts reacting to your flies. Now, what I did notice today was I was getting a lot of refusals. Tried all the tricks, speeded up, slowed down, stopped completely, and the fish still wouldn't take the fly. Sometimes it's just like that. That's why we call it fishing and not catching. But today, something occurred to me. If you continue to do the same thing over and over, you're going to get the same result over and over. So what I did to try and improve my chances was change flies regularly. I went from a floating line to my intermediate line, and this often prompted a response from the fish. As soon as I changed, I'd get 1 or 2 bits of interest on them initial casts, and then the interest would stop. I would change to something else, I would get interest again. So I think when you're getting that, the idea is to go through your fly box, go through the lines that you've got with you, and just try and prompt a response, and hopefully you'll get some success. Well guys, that's me for the day. Thanks very much for watching the video, and if you enjoyed this today, why don't you check out this video here, and I think you'll also enjoy this video here, and I'll see you all next time.